Hello everyone, welcome back to Dark Souls 3. Last episode we took care of her. Left this item here, let's get it. An Estus shard? Already? There's one thing that was bothering me. I saw a lantern in the... I think it was a lantern in the room back in here. Let me just make sure it was indeed a lantern. Yes. And I believe I didn't even bother trying to go onto the planks of wood, the beams. I can't go on any of them. Oh, what's this? Is this a secret? Well, this is cool. Not much here now that I'm here, but wonder if there's anything to do with knocking all those guys down. And that's where he comes from, huh? Is that the one where I walk outside? Yes. I was wondering where this guy came from. Alright. I do not have a good track record for finding all the spots, do I? Or, traps. Let's see if I can't get out on these beams. Doesn't seem to be any benefit to doing so, so I'll just not bother. Okay. One thing I noticed, you'll notice that the edges of the map are constantly littered with rocks, large rocks, always at the edge of the map. I don't think that looks very good personally. Obviously what they're doing is hiding the connection between the ground here and the wall of the ground, so that it doesn't show a seam as easily. But when you just put rocks right at the edge, it looks placed rather than what it should be, is that the large rock should be slowly protruding out of the ground as you get closer to the edge to make it look like the dirt is eroding and revealing these larger rocks. You can see it over there. There's rocks right above my head along the edge, right there, right there. You also saw it back at the Vort. But enough of that. So I can go towards that, and I believe I saw a path around here somewhere. And a guy. Okay. Take care of the guy, I guess. Now, there's a path over here. I might as well take a look around. And okay, guess we'll take care of him. Hi. Come and greet me, I see. That does not look stable. The house. Guess we're going this way. Door. I might as well check the door first. This just smells of people jumping down atop me. It's fine. Let's take a look inside before we open up this door, if we can. Just people hanging from the ceiling. Alright. Bouncy. Light to lead me over there, and then down there. An item. Purple boxes. Aha! hole in the floor. This game sure does make me wonder how big it is. Oh, jeez! Oh boy. Let's try smashy attacks. Nope. Oh, that works. If I could... Whoops. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How do I get back up? Warrior of Sunlight. Covenant? You just find it down here? What is this? Drink Estus soup? Uh-huh. Okay. Many new things in this game. Can I activate this? No. Whatever this is a... Looks like you'd put your head in the middle and then your arms on the sides. It's some kind of torture device? Alright, let's go take care of Shambly upstairs. That was strange camera action. There's another one of them. Maybe? Yeah, there's one I can lock on. So I guess I can talk about the lock-on mechanic. Lock-on, as we know, locks on to the nearest enemy, but I believe it is symbolic for your character's perception of enemies. For example, in Dark Souls 1 you had the two NPCs. What was his name? The Pyromancer. You see him, he looks like a normal enemy, and your character can lock on, and this is obviously to trick the player into thinking, oh, he's just an enemy, which worked on me. Kind of lost in thought here. Lost my train of thought. Very good. Hang on, let's change out to the Lucerne here. This should work. Oh yeah, 118. I like the Lucerne. So yeah, you can just constantly tap the... Oh boy. What is that? I'm doing lots of dumb things right now. Okay, let's get my weapon back. Heal first. Alright, let's try this again. Get my weapon. The whole chat and play thing is not helping. You are hard to hit. Let's try leaping attacks. Nope. I'm not really sure how to identify their hitbox. Well, I just made a whole bunch of dumb mistakes. Oh well. Charcoal pine resin. There's the resin, not the bundles. Anyway, as I was saying, you can constantly hit the lock on to see what your character sees as an enemy. Is that where I fell in? That was dumb. That was just all kinds of dumb. I must not be focused enough for this right now. Alright. Well, if they're just gonna... Why does the gate magically open? And does he shut it? Let's see here. If he interacts with the lever. Nope. That's kind of stupid. Kind of wished he just interacted with it. You know, he would be standing here, and then he would go over here, pull the lever, stand here, wait for all the hollows to die, and then he would close it again. Would be nice. But at least we know that I returned to the bonfire I lit last, or interacted with last. I don't have to rest at it. That'll be mildly interesting for later. Alright, back through this. Yes. So we can go over here, check that out, and then we'll see that guy there. Creepy jangles here. Why isn't he doing anything? You glitched out or what? Okay. But now I am stuck up here, right? No. I thought I was gonna have to put myself in the middle of a gauntlet. This guy shouldn't be any problem, right? Nah, he's outside. I don't have to worry about him. There's Jangles over here. Thought I saw an item. Body state came back. Not a lot to talk about right now, I don't think. Out of fire bombs. Wait, is he gonna see me down up there? Okay, so his friends do help if I melee him. Strange. Don't want to get in any line of sight here. I thought by him attacking the barrel it would explode, but it did not. Yay, a firebomb! Always welcome. Something just died again. Giggles hears us or knows that you're here. You're just gonna wait for Giggles to get me, aren't you? Ooh, it hurts me through the shield. Okay. What the? Another death. Awesome. This is gonna be a slow episode. A worker garb? Alright, let's use my firebomb on these guys, take care of 3 of them. Alright. Let's get Giggles over here. Oh, she puts her hat on. Yeah, I'm calling you out.
Oh, child, come to me. Cleanse the bastard's curse.
She's saying cleanse the bastard's curse? Oh, you're unaggroed.
Oh, child, come to me.
I thought I was out of range.
Oh, cleanse the bastard's curse.
I think I should pick up more fire bombs at some point. Do I have any other fire source? Oh, I have the turpentine, but that would hurt me. I don't want that. Yeah. What keeps dying? Probably a dog or something. Ah, too, sneaking up from the side. Worker trousers. A four-pronged plow. Nothing interesting to note about either of those, other than the plow is shaped like a fist. I think it's too late for Jimmy. This roll stun is a very interesting mechanic. There's an item right over there. Let's go grab it. Oh, a guy. Let's be quiet. As I break a box. Ah, thought I heard another one. This is probably just a soul. Oh, a Titanite shard. Not bad. What is that? Is that just a thief? Yes, just two thieves. Alright, so that's probably a path I'm going to come if I was going the way I was going. So let's take care of them. Let's get the jump on them rather than them getting the jump on us. Yeah, they're gonna jump down through the ceiling. I'm gonna have to get used to the lock-on rules here. I thought it was gonna auto-relock on, but must not have been in range where I have the setting off. Let's avoid that for now. Ah. So you'll see this shadow effect in some games. I just think it's kind of an interesting mechanic. Because if I'm casting a shadow, then these boards should cast a shadow as well onto the wall, but that's not how it works, I guess. Because what I'm doing is yeah, you'll see that my shadow appears on the floor here, but it also appears in full on the wall down there, and that's probably because I don't know exactly how it works, but it's somehow casting a flattened model, or no, that's probably not how it works either. You know, it's just intersecting with all layers rather than the first one, so it's actually less calculations to cast it twice, because it just casts on all objects in the way. Not sure I probably didn't explain that very well, but oh well. Alright, so let's go back where we were. Just throw down a heal aid. Just to speed things up a little. Well, let's check this way out first, because it looks like a dead end. It is a dead end. Okay. Interesting. So they had multiple bodies set up here, and it was blocking that guy, because he stands out from the rest of them. But I didn't even notice that because of the bodies. Nice trap. Very nice. But how am I going to engage it? Let's get my Lucerne back. Lucerne has long range, so I can just do a nice that. And he moves slowly, so I can just keep my distance. Perfect. The Lucerne is awesome already. Alright, so here they've got multiple bodies stacked up again, but they're not really... Ah, they are hiding something! Look at that! Can I grab it? No, that's just out of range. Nicely placed. Large soul. Cool. Feeling slightly smarter again, despite 2 deaths this episode. This is where I fell down. Yep, with the Estus juice. Soup. Nothing to see. I'll have to remember that. I didn't look if it consumed my Estus, because I looked at it before and it said 4, so I don't know if it used one and it's like a supercharged Estus use or what, but hopefully I won't have to find out. Why am I not getting to my Lucerne faster? Here we go. Whoop. Oh, now that's interesting. See that? That's a couple different mechanics working right there. I remember in Dark Souls 1 this happened too. When you swing downward with large heavy weapons like that, it has its normal hitbox, but it also has a slightly wider, just a stun hitbox that deals no damage. It just stuns things. And Dark Eyes is coming at me. Let me finish my explanation later. Oh no, I have fast, slow roll, slow stamina. A harpe? Harpe? I don't want to say harp. Not much to say there, other than that it was used for dissections. Guess I need to increase my weight so I can use both my twin blades and my Lucerne. But I also need to get more strength so that I can actually use the Lucerne. Alright, so back to what I was explaining. It creates a hitbox slightly larger than the actual damaging portion that stuns nearby enemies. That's very interesting. But also the other mechanic is if an enemy doesn't take damage, you can still hit them. So like kicks and stuff, they won't aggro sometimes. Especially with NPCs, which is why I wanted to kick Grey Rat to see what his weapon was. Because it doesn't force them into aggro if they don't take damage. Ah yes, there's that guy on the tower somewhere. He's gonna shoot at us. I don't know where the tower is in relation to where we are right now. Huh. I don't know, that's just such a big window, it feels like I'm supposed to see something. Watch the ceiling. There's another one of those. See, I just hit auto target and it saw it, but you can probably tell between this one and that one's alive because it's got brighter colors. Alright, back to Lucerne. Probably just use 2 hits right away. Nope, I guess not. Okay. Hopefully I won't need my Lucerne anymore. Let's get my fast roll back, or mid roll back it probably is. Is this a secret? Yes. Uh-oh, I hear something. Breaking that wasn't caused by me. There's 2 dudes. They blend in kind of nicely, but maybe that's just me. This has got to be something. Ah, there's the archer. Good. You can see the rocks again, forming the cliff edge. Item that I was expecting. Maybe it's a good item for once. Soul of an unknown traveler. Traveler sounds better than just plain undead. Alright. Good. Another doorway. Let's take... Oh, gosh. I'm just gonna take care of these guys anyway. Yeah, I wanted to take care of these guys now before I go into this room. That way, if I make noise in here and they hear me, they don't come up from behind. Hear me. Hear my footsteps. And follow in my tracks. We have another giggle caster to deal with. I'm guessing that's what this house is going to be for, is for getting over to her. But it's a little empty. Is there a secret in this room? I'm just gonna mash A on all these walls. Well, that was... Why is there nothing in this room? Nothing to fall down from? Huh. Okay. I kind of figured that's what was going to happen with that doorway. Ugh. This is kind of obnoxious. So I could just use a bow and arrow right here, but I don't like that idea. Not because it's a bad idea, just it's not interesting enough. I saw something on the ceiling. Well, this was a very interesting room because you want to run in here because of the giggle caster and the item. And that's what happens. You get a whip. Giggles is up there with an item. Now this is a very interesting scenario because I like taking it slow, but that caster is going to make me move faster. Or she's just going to come to me. Oh boy. And a friend. With a hammer. Mallet. Through it. Wait for the right combination of moments. Let's see if getting out of her range makes her come over to me. That's how AI works, right? If they can't get to you, they'll want to get to you. Let's just hang out here for a second. No. Okay. Maybe if I get close to her, she'll want to keep getting closer. I don't want to go forward because of any other things that are going to get to me. Oh, you can attack with your book.
Oh, cleanse the bastard's curse.
That is a fast attack, that book. Very aggressive. She's a lot tougher due to the narrow corridors. Let's heal before I slip up here. I feel like I have to just keep rolling through the attacks.
Poor child, come to me.
Yay, thank you for the Estus. Oh geez, how long have I been going? Let me check for a second here. Alright, well I'm at 41 minutes right now, so I better call it quits. So, I guess it's time for lore talk. Garb worn by inhabitants of the Undead Settlement. Official attire for the dissection and burial of the undead. Naturally, the ceremonial significance of such work is long forgotten. Indeed, no one could continue to entertain such horrors. So they took the undead and cut them up and buried them. Presumably to make sure they stayed dead. Estus Shard. A shard soaked in Estus. Give to the blacksmith at the shrine to increase uses of the Estus flask. In the old days, it was rare to see an Estus flask far from its owner, but this shard offers hope, however shattered. The Warrior of Sunlight. An ancient talisman depicting a holy symbol bestowed upon the Warriors of Sunlight, equipped to pledge oneself to the Warrior Sunlight Covenant. Warriors of Sunlight are brilliantly beaming cooperators who place their golden signatures to help those in need, for it is their duty to deliver a great conquest to their summoner. Not much to say about that. And I do know where to get the covenants. And I might as well throw on one of these. Alright, I think that is everything. So... I don't have anything good. We'll just wave goodbye. Goodbye.